La-di-da-di. La-di-da-di. La-di. Dottie. Oh, Lucky left. Thank you, brother. You saved me. I didn't want to go Lottie Dottie. We like the party. But thank you, Lucky. You came in. Q, what up with you, Ice? Yo, Ice, I was talking to my man Carl Davis out there in St. Louis today. Carl was one of the dudes that I idolized coming up. You know what I'm saying? Hell of a ball player, basketball and baseball player out there in Wellston. And I want to speak on him a little bit. You know, he was one of the guys I would say that his tenacity and his will to win was like no other. How y'all doing, man? Who that? Auto Pat, G Money, G Real out there in Queens, Chad's son. Happy belated birthday. Westside Piff, what's going on with you, bro? Faithfulness. Okay, who you faithful to? Aurora guy. Okay, Aurora guy. Retro 813, all y'all, man. Kenny B. 3Ls for life. How you doing, 3Ls? You too, Jay Gover. I'm gonna get back to some of y'all, man, but I want to talk about my man Carl Davis first, and then I'm gonna get into um, the whole big thing and the drivers. I think that's most important because they really never even talk to the drivers. All right, we're gonna get to that. Damn, solo dolo swag, cold hearted MC. Want to just hurry up and jump to the story. I can't do it the way I want to do it. I got to do it the way solo dolo swag say do it. Solo. I don't tell you how to scratch that shit up. What up, Bigum? I don't tell you how to lottie, 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 dottie. I don't tell you how to do your shit, dog. Please. Dev 479. What up with Josh? So anyway, Amori, this is channel. This dude called Davis, you know, he put when it say go hard or go home, he was that type of dude. And I'm talking about this nigga was, I think Carl may have been 5'7" if he was that. If he was that. If he was 5'7", I'm giving him probably an inch or so. I don't Carl could have been 5'7" if he was that. But a hell of a basketball player, a hell of a baseball player. And the nigga was mean. I mean, just like nobody F with him. And I don't care what size you were. You got on the court with him, you got anything, you had to play hard. He'll talk about you, score on you. He was like Ali and Jordan on the basketball court, be talking bad about you, saying all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? But I idolized this dude. Dressed nice, you understand? You know, had the girls and all that stuff like that. But he had dog in him before he became a Q. And I mean, like a vicious pit bull. And I just used to, from afar. So every time I got on the court, I was him as a big man. I would go hard. I got that from him. Anytime I played anybody, I always thought about Carl. Even when I went away to school, I say, yo, listen to me. You know what I'm saying? Carl used to tell me about those guys down in the SWAC. Yo, that, because he went down, I think he went to Russ College. You know, he said, yo, down there, that SWAC, they play hard. They do this, they do that. I was giving it to him. I was giving him the business. And it was all because of him. It was all because of him. You know what I'm saying? When I got into fights or whatever I did, man, you know, I just, go into, let that nigga knock you out, but just go hard. Go hard. And anybody who remember Wellston, just say in the 70s, late 70s, early 80s, it was this cop diesel dude out there named Patrick Cotton. I just heard that he, I can't say it, you know what I'm saying, because I don't want to get sued. I ain't gonna get sued by calling him a fiend now that he drugged out of his mind or something like that. I heard that, but you wouldn't hear me repeat nothing like that because it's allegedly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. But anyway, Patrick Cotton had a fight with the police department. So he down there beat the whole damn Wellston Police Department. And he was one of them old cock diesel motherfuckers. Like, yo, he was going around deboing niggas before it was a debo, checking niggas' pockets in the whole 9 yards. So one day we was up at the Salvation Army gym playing ball, and I was giving him the business. He wanted to fight me. I wasn't scared. I think I was about 16 years old. Patrick could have been like 19 or 20. You know what I'm saying? He had niggas terrified. Anybody in Wellston in the chat in here, they know who I'm talking about. You understand? He had niggas terrified. Back then, I was boxing under Benny Smith. Benny was teaching us how to box. He was an old Golden Glove guy of the Salvation Army. And Mr. Drake, who was from Philly. He's from the Army. He used to box in the Army. I said, man, listen here. That dude, Patrick, started swinging on me like he wanted to hit me. I said, yo, as long as I don't let this nigga grab me. And I did the okie doke. I went southpaw on him. He thought I was right-handed. I'm left-handed. I caught him with that left, bow, across his face, and blood just said, shoo. The Salvation Army in Wellston for Rand Mars. That one. The Salvation Army that was in Wellston by the bus loop. It was 1 block over from the Wellston bus loop. Bella Hart, I know everything about Wellston. If you ask some people, I'll put it on the map for as basketball. So anyway, I hit him with that left. Bam! They caught him with the right. Then I got off him. Then I seen his blood just start bushing out his nose. And then Mr. Drake always told me, if you start talking to a nigga when you fighting him, he'll lose his head, especially if he's a hothead. I said, oh, look at your nose now. You can whoop my ass now, bruh. Because, listen here, everybody gonna say, yo, he might have whooped Gene ass, but Gene busted his nose. Gene busted his nose. Rat busted his nose. He busted his nose. Whatever you say now, nigga, I won anyway. If you beat the shit out of me, stomp me down, nigga, I won. I bust your nose. I bust Patrick Cotton nose. Whatever you do now, I start talking shit to him. They look at you. You bleeding now, dog. You fucking up your shirt. Come on over here. You gonna get some more. Moving. Keeping that jab in his face. Big nigga, he was just trying to grab me. I step aside, catch him. Bam! And then he got so mad, he grabbed the mop holder. You know the thing of being a mop that you squeeze the mop? He grabbed that shit. And that nigga was swinging that shit like it was a tennis racket. He was swinging that shit at me like a tennis racket. Next thing you know, I heard, ch-ch. Benny had the sawed off. Benny said, the sawed off punk. Benny said, yo, you gonna fight him fair or you ain't gonna fight him at all? Put that shit down. That nigga left out the gym. He left out the gym then. It spread like wildflowers. That, yo, Gene had a fight with Patrick Cotton. They was like, yo, what hospital Gene in? What hospital Gene in? What'd he lose? An eye? What Patrick do to him? Wildfire. It's wild something spread it like wildfire, wildflowers, wildflower, flies, wild this, wild that. It spread it. So now I'm watching my back. I went to tell My Nathaniel said, yo, listen to me, man. That nigga run up on you, take this 2.5 and empty it in him. That nigga probably would have just knocked them bullets off. But it was guys like Carl Davis that gave me the inspiration and that fight and that tenacity to go on and do something better and bigger than Wellston. So now, I want to talk to some about one more thing before I get into the Biggs driver and the situation. Ernest Gordon out there in Alabama, love back at to you. Latoya said, Dominique, I want to spread it like cancer. No, I don't use cancer, Latoya. I don't want to spread it like that. Hi, Dr. DaCosta. Anyway. Yeah, let me see right here. She said, hi, everyone. Yeah, you speaking to everybody now, Doc? Thought I was special. Yo, let me stop acting like that because people be calling me or people be coming like that. You be giving too much attention to Doc. They be sidebarring me. Who is Dr. DaCosta? Why you be what you call it? She's a black doctor on my show. You ain't told me what you did. She sent stuff and be like telling me, told me what she did. I'm like, oh shit, I got a real doctor here. Brandon Bro, 25, Fort Worth, Texas. Salute. Appetite for chick. D Nice. What up with you? So now, check this out. I want to bring this to light. Amir Locke out there in Minnesota was in his house, sleep on the couch. And they did one of those knock warrants, Jamal Orange, Danny Bargo, Gala University. They did one of those knock warrants. And he was in the couch, sleep with his gun in his hand, and they killed him. Bruh, I'm gonna knock on wood. Demetrius Harrell, Desiree Kelly, Tangi Carter, that could have been me. That could be any brothers who've been in a game or been in a situation and they keep their gun close to them. And somebody running there and you just reach for your gun. And you don't know it's the police because you sleep. I'm bringing this up because your Second Amendment right to bear arms, especially to protect your home, your Second Amendment rights as a black man don't give you a second chance. They don't want to hear that today. They ain't following me. Joshua, Barin. Do you remember the weed from 170? Oh, you ain't talking to me about that. In Audubon in Washington Heights with the red boxing gloves on it. Coco, no, I don't know what you're talking about. You must be talking to somebody else, Joshua. No, his name wasn't even on the warrant. And did the police ever think that, are we going in this house? It may be kids, it may be people, it may be somebody there that's legal to carry a gun. When they go to our homes, they just go a whole lot different. And that's the problem. This man is in his home sleep. And if he want to sleep with his gun, he can sleep with his gun. He wasn't expecting nobody. Unless he was expecting his girl, and that's how they play like that. She coming in, get naked. That shit ain't funny. That shit ain't funny. I'm sorry. I don't know why I went there. He's sleeping with his gun. He was legal to carry. Yeah, Desiree Kelly, that was very sad. I shouldn't have went there. Whiskey to Don, what's good with you, brother? Thanks for that super chat. Larry Connor, thank you. Say Larry Connor said they got my back. Where you at, Larry? I've been here all weekend alone. He told me they got my back. Yeah, Black Queen, Jack. Yeah, that shit is heartbreaking, man. They don't understand. They don't treat us the same. Our Second Amendment rights won't get us a second chance when they coming to do what they do. Y'all wrong. Don't try to say he was pointing at the police officer. This man is half asleep. Y'all breaking in his house. He don't know who it is in the dark. I used to ask my grandfather, do it make a difference if the girl is white, black, Spanish, Puerto Rican, Dominican, France, Britain? My grandfather used to say, all cats are gray in the dark. Huh? All cats are gray in the dark. Hey, Velma Steph. Velma gave me a lot of hearts. Dennis Johnson. 12 said, well, damn. They don't know what that's about. Yo, they don't know what that's about. That went over a lot of people's head. Appetite for cheek. Your granddaddy must have been colorblind. He was in the dark. Charles Smith out there in Jennings, Missouri. Joy Martin, you gonna come on my channel and say, where's Cho? On his channel. Sparkles gave me a face with 1, 2, 3, 6 hearts. Thank you, Sparkle. Yo, people be coming on here. Dana, people be coming on here talking about, I seen those girls give you this, like, you be flirting and all like that. It's a damn show. You didn't come here, you came here to get some news, commentary, and talk, and have fun. Get some of this bullshit off your mind. Had a lot of shit to get off my mind this week. I was mad I couldn't go to the Johnson family retreat no more. It's crazy. You know, with Cedric the Entertainer? Y'all ain't see that movie? Yeah, Dante Franklin. You being black and they doing a warrant, you dead. You damn near dead automatically, bro. Annette Green in St. Louis, Missouri was coming down the steps with a phone in her hand with a cell phone or a cordless phone in her hand, and the guy gonna articulate that his life was threatened. His life was threatened. They killed her in her own home. God bless Annette. Prince, you almost died on the steps 5 minutes ago, and it's still on your mind. What the hell happened? He said, God especially loved the mistaken, the candy bar, and the wallet. Remember the wallet in the Bronx? They only make those mistakes with us. And a white man had a full loaded shotgun on the corner threatening the police. They telling him to drop it. And the whole, please, you don't want to do that, sir. We can't kill you. You're one of us. This is on YouTube. Until he started pointing at them, one of them decided to take a shot. Donnie, is that Donnie? Danielle? Is that Donnie or Dione? Mufat. Dion. That's Dion. Is that Dion? Dion with the two N's? He said all cakes are dough. They made with dough, right? Westside Pip said exactly. Amani, I'm good. Zeke. Yeah, he went to some kind of place, Zeke, over at the Manhattan houses. They always shooting over there. Anyway. Dana Jacobs, I'm always going to Brooklyn. I got to take my man BK Fame. I got to go to Brooklyn on Wednesday. I got to take BK Fame his sweatshirt I bought him. His hoodie. Prince, they fell up the stairs. She hurt my arm. Couldn't breathe or hear for a while. Now a headache. I'll go to the hospital after this. Yeah, cut your ass to the hospital now. Cut Big Gene off, because I don't want your family to be looking for me talking about that nigga was looking at Big Gene before he went to the hospital and that nigga caught one. Cut this shit off. You can always come back to this shit right here. Cut your ass to the hospital, man. You feel like they call an ambulance, do something. Yeah, I used to hang out in Bronzeville back in like 86. You probably wasn't even born then. That was Ashiva Morrison. Yeah, I used to hang out there. At the Bailey house. Tyrone Bailey and them, they used to be right there by the basketball court. I used to go out there and have a ball. Somebody, who's that? Miss Parker Entertainment. How you doing? Gene, I love you. Miss Parker, hit me up and let me see what you're talking about. You talking about a family clubhouse, E-Bands Films. Just let me know. Okay? Miss Parker. Let me see. That's how I do that. Tyree Lynch from Beemore. Elliot Nutter. Machiavelli, 1996. I'm doing good. Raina Winfield. Did you know? Jaime? I don't know if I did. Jaime from Queens. I probably did. I don't know. I don't remember. Come on, everybody told me I was born in 86. You a baby. Yeah, I met Jesse Williams from the net a couple of times. Danella said hashtag D said Happy New Year to everybody. She said the whole world, all y'all, Happy New Year. Machiavelli from Australia. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Showtime. They say like people dressing up like cops to do hits. Yeah, they do that. They dress up like cops to do all kinds of shit. But dog, he was asleep. He was asleep. This man was in the bed. He was on the couch sleep. He was on the couch sleep. He might not live in a good neighborhood. I'm going to keep my gun close to me. I keep my gun and my shotgun close to me. It was all right when I had my dog, because my dog would let me know right up ahead. He let you know straight up ahead, somebody's there. You're going to get up. If he had a dog, they probably would have shot his dog dead. And then the white people would have been up like, marching. Oh, we got it. You killed a dog? Oh, my God. Visualize and win. We already know that. Desiree said she was born the same day Cooley High came out. Damn, Desiree. You still ain't young, though. I was about 11 then. 10 or 11 then. Cooley High was a good movie. Sparkles, do you know what April Fools, why they call it April Fools? Sparkles, tell me why they call that April 1st April Fool's Day. I don't know what Carl Thomas is. Maybe he'd be on the next Bad Boy reunion tour in Vegas. Everybody trying to get on that. All right, so now, Amir Locke lost his life because he was exercising his constitutional right, you understand, to bear arms in his own home. A no-knock warrant that had nothing to do with him. We might find out later they probably was at the wrong goddamn place. And you had to know who's in the household, who lives there. Did they go in the house? You got snitches, you got all these people that work right there. Who was watching the house all day before y'all executed the warrant? To know how many people came in and out the house that day. Here you go. Tasheen Victor West. Food for thought, my good brother. Gene, stay away from these clubhouses on this here YouTube. They are no good. That's what she was talking about. I didn't know what she was talking about. Well, thank you, Tashina Victor. Tashina Victor told me to stay away from the clubhouse stuff. They no good. Oh, look who's here, y'all. The deacon's daughter. Hey, deacon daughter. Yo, we got to send our blessings out to deacon's daughter. She lost her brother, and her younger brother, 23 years old, in a car accident. That's why she hadn't been here. You know, and she's been working through that. I'm glad she had an opportunity to come in here today. You know, Ma, you don't have to stay because I know you've been having it hard and rough, but I appreciate you being here, you know, working for me and everything like that. And I'm going to figure some things out and take care of my moderators who's been here, especially she's been a loyal supporter, doing her damn thing. She be calling me her old head because when she want to talk about her men's, she's finna go be I can't say, you know, I wouldn't tell her that she's gonna be a preacher now. But when she used to talk about her men's, she'd come out and there, yo, Gene, I tell people you my old head. You let me know what's up. I say, well, okay then. I'll be your old head. You out there in Velda Village, Lamar Stoke, Lamar Scats. Yo, people didn't play in Velda Village back in the day. I heard it's a better look now. Pretty Diamond sending you love. Everybody sending you love. Aurora here putting the Revelation quotes in there. Revelation 21:4. Peace and blessings to the deacon's daughter. Yes, yes, peace and blessings. All-star compilation. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for sending her love, man. George Wheeler, he said his wife uncle was killed in the bed asleep by the police. Said because the wife falsely, you know, y'all read that right yourself because I don't want nobody to say that I said something wrong or did something wrong. But George Wheeler, thank you for that, man. That was the wrong house they ran up into? Tashina Victor? I don't know if it's the wrong house. I'm talking about Amir Locke. Was that the wrong house? Willow the Great, thank you for the love out there in Jersey. Yeah, I'm down. I'm still down. I'm trying to get to 310 by the end of February. But thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Now let's get to some important stuff right now, and I want to talk about the two people that drove big that night. You understand? And people always sending me stuff. Somebody sent me this clip on this half a homo. He was filming the producer of Mike Dorsey of Murder Rap. Mike, you got things a little confused, brother. Because, see, you want to go by what some crooked police officer was saying and some things that you got to understand. A lot of times, people, when they are in the rap world and the like, they're going to half-ass tell police stuff. The way that you say the cars was lined up and how they went like that, it was totally wrong, brother. And I wish that they would have released those films and those tapes from that, and the police would have released that, because everybody would have seen everything. Everybody would have seen everything. Right. So, well, look, I'm just gonna stop this right quick, man. Yo, anybody from Clubhouse? I don't do interviews free. I'm gonna stop that so people stop getting ready. I don't do no free interviews. I'm not doing that. That's work. Coming on here is work. Coming here to entertain, talk to people, and tell people your life story, that's work. So I don't so y'all can stop hitting my thing, talking about, come on, we got a spot for you, come on in. Nah. Me not doing that. Me say no. Nada. And you, Caitlin out there in Canada. What up with you? People from Canada love to let them people know they from Canada. They be putting like flags all across the thing, like 1,000 flags. I don't know which is the latest interview from Lil C's, man, but I haven't seen him. Sometimes I watch him from the Art of Dialogue. Yep. I was supposed to be saying something about somebody. God, I should have wrote it down. So now, check it out. G Real, that's what we know. G Money Real. G Money. He was Big's driver that night. G Money was moved out to Cali, I think about, they say 6 months before the Soul Train Awards. Don't know why, don't know this. He moved out to Cali. So he was driving them around. Eric M. Smith, yeah, G Money, yes. So he was driving Big them around. We was all, like I said before, we was all, both of the cars was lined up outside before Big them and me got outside. When Lil C's tried to give you a count that we waited for our car, stuff like that, no, the cars was already there before I went back upstairs because I made sure the cars was downstairs. Big them got in the car and just sat there. They both cars sat there. Then when we moved up to the driveway, Puff was in the middle of the drive walk, where the driveway was at, and the sidewalk. He stopped right there. The guy in the blue and white shirt walked through the first time. Walked through the first time. Bignum was behind us. We lined up on the side of the street about 4 or 5 cars from the corner. Bignum lined up behind us. Paul Alfred them came out. I think it was it a Blazer or was it I don't know, it was a Blazer, a Cherokee, a Blazer, whatever like that. They came in behind us. I said, Paul, are you ready? Y'all ready to go? Paul said, yeah, follow us. But prior to all that stuff, when Puff was on the sidewalk, that's when the Muslim guy walked down after the guy in the blue and white suit. The Muslim guy walked down the sidewalk, not inside the place, on the sidewalk. We looked eye to eye, I pulled my gun out, and he went right back down the street where he came from. So now, when we pull onto the street now, we stop right there. Paul and them pulled their car out a few minutes. Had a conversation with him. When I had the conversation with Paul, you ready? You ready to go, bro? Yeah. Y'all follow us. Big them directly. I'm sitting right there. I'm standing right there. Paul is right there by Big's them car, outside his car. Y'all ready? Big is right here. G Money hears me. Big is right there. Y'all ready to go? The girls is on the sidewalk. Lil C's them is talking them, stuff like that. Y'all ready, Paul? Y'all follow us. Because we're going to the hills now. A lot of people might have been murdered if we'd have made it up there. So now, y'all ready? We're going to go. I go and I get on the side of our car with my gun in my hand. I'm holding on right here and I got my gun in my hand. I know Big them ain't got no guns in their car. I gave Paul my other gun. And I got a gun on my ankle. So now, when we go to run the light, it's a flashing red light. Y'all ready to go? Before we go to run the light, me and Puff had that exchange. Yo, Gene, get in the car. What you mean get in the car? We don't need that, Gene. What do you mean we don't need it? Nigga, don't tell me how to do my job. Yo, Gene, if you don't get in this car, you ain't gonna never work for Bad Boy again. When I get in the car, this nigga move his seat all the way back. Said this shit 1,000 times, Mike Dorsey. We blow the flashing red light. You know it was a flashing red light because y'all checked the specs. When you check the specs of how they did that night and what the cops, everybody knew it was a flashing red light. G Money and them didn't come. They were talking to the girls or whatever. They didn't come. Now, check this out. If you got your foot on the brake, I'm driving. I got my foot on the brake. G Money said he seen a Muslim, but he didn't really see him that well. Lassie sees the Muslim like that. Lassie's right there. The shot feel like the shot went pop, 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 pop. Okay. Pop. Oh shit! You put the car in park instead of hitting the gas. I can't play Monday night quarterback on that. But that's what G Money did. Put the car in park. And all them niggas ran down the block. Trust and believe. All them niggas was down the block. I wish they could show the video. When we in our car and Tone said somebody pointed a gun at Big them, I'm opening the door. But I'm turned sideways like this. Because Puff got his seat all the way back. I'm turned sideways. I'm opening the door. The nigga, Kenny, I'm thinking he gonna stop to give a nigga a chance to get out. This nigga, we don't know who they shooting at. Guns the car. Forward. Big's driver, Kenny and G Money. Because after me and Tone went after that car, because Tone, when Kenny stopped in front of, Kenny stopped directly, when he did the U-turn, he stopped directly in front of Big's car. Tone said, Gene, come on, let's go. Me and Tone jumped in the car and went after the car. Me and Tone, when we got back, they were still sitting in the same spot, y'all. I jumped out the car. I went down to the museum. Posted up on a pillow. And that's when I seen DJ Quick walking up and he said what he said. I'm going through this shit one more time again, and I hope this is the last time, because Mike Dorsey was trying to tell a story that he got for some crooked cops. He got from some people who didn't want to talk to the cops. And it was ass backwards and ass wrong. because you hear when I called him out. He said that I wasn't the one who went after the car. It was Paul Alford and the cop from Inglewood. I bet him 50,000. He ain't said a motherfucking thing. That was me and Tone who went after them. And when we came back, they were still sitting in the same spot. When Lucy said we jumped in the car, we drove it off like that. No. Then Paul came down there and said, yo, Gene, why you down here? Because I know people that got to do with crimes, they like to come back to the scene. They like to come back to the scene. Listen here. I love this shit. You let Puffer get big killed. Huh? No, Digger, don't delete him. Don't delete it, baby. Please. I'm sorry not to tell you that Dingy Dog, because I know you don't like the dumb shit. I know you like the, but people gotta see the dumb shit, baby. Long as they don't go off on the people, please let people see this dumbass nigga say this dumb shit. And I know I want to apologize to you, baby. Diggy's daughter, I don't mean to tell you not to, because you haven't been here. I said as long as they don't go after people on the channel, and you wasn't here to hear that, baby. As long as they don't go after people, let them say the dumb shit, because I want people to see the dumb shit that they say. How dumbass people say dumb shit. You put that motherfucker brain in a bird, it'll fly backwards. You heard Lil C's and you heard Charlie. You heard Lil C's and you heard Charlie Baltimore say, I wasn't Big's bodyguard, nigga. Me trying to save them was out the kindness and the greatness of my heart. On what I felt as a man, as a person. Me going against everything with the principle. What I was supposed to do. Become food for them niggas and that's Puff Bodyguard right there. He ain't going with them? Oh, we gonna light that nigga up. Big Gene went out in the blaze. Get out of here, corny. I handle them, dig your daughter, I handle niggas like that. I wanna handle shit like that. El Sol, yeah. Police falsify records. Now, check this shit out. And y'all gonna see when Phil Carson come on the air and prove this to be true. The LA police say, well, listen here. Who on this photo thing looks like the guy who walked up to you? I said, it ain't the same complexion, but the face, he looked close like him. He looked something like him because of the cheekbones and everything like that, but it's not him. It's not him. But how the face looked, like your cheek, you got your cheekbones and the way the face was like that, he looks something like this guy, but it's not him. You understand? And then when we moved the papers, I seen me, Puff, and the Muslim guy in the same picture. I said, this is him right there. This is him right there. That's the dude Lil Caesar said they saw. That's who walked up to me and Puff, when Puff was in the car. That's the guy in the blue suit, white shirt, the blue bow tie. You see him right there. These motherfuckers was like stuck on stupid. They were stuck on stupid. Because they ain't know moving that tape that had clicked off was going to get those pictures seen by me. Then here you go right here. Fuck what I said. This picture looks something like him, but it's not him. Leave all that shit alone. You know what they told? They said they was gonna come back or fly me out to L.A. I ain't never heard nothing else from LAPD again until a deposition many of years later. So now, what proves me right? Phil Carson got the paperwork that the photo was there, because he said he saw the photo too. When he went back to get the photo and asked for a copy of the photo, they said they never showed it to me. Phil Carson said, huh? I'm an FBI agent. Buddy, you're dealing with the fucking FBI right now, LAPD. You said you never showed them the paperwork? This is Phil Carson, the FBI agent. He said, well, okay, you never showed it to him? kind of surprised me, buddy. So why did your man put it in his notes right here? I don't want to go through that. Let's stick with here. This is what I want y'all to know. That Kenny is one of the best persons if he ever decide to talk. Kenny and Tone, if they ever decide to talk, if they ever decide to give their part of the story, Kenny is the one who drove Big to the hospital. Kenny is the one who heard my conversation and saw me fight with Puff behind this shit. Kenny, if he ever decide to give his part of the story, y'all know who Kenny is. Y'all know who Kenny is. Kenny lives out there in LA. If Kenny ever decide to give his part of the story, y'all would be like, oh my fucking God. Try to show you a picture of Kenny. Sorry about that, you guys. I got other pictures in here. So many pictures, so many pictures. You should have that ready if you know you're going to die. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I think of a topic, then I just move on from it. Come on. Okay, it's coming up. I know it's coming up because that one picture's right there. I just want y'all to see Kenny. Some of y'all already probably know how Kenny looked and who Kenny is. Because he stayed on working for Puff and driving him while he was out there. And I don't know if Puff and them gave him an NDO, non-disclosure. They may have done that. So he don't be out here telling Diddy stories. I'm gonna shut you motherfuckers up now. Kenny, where you at, boy? Damn, that was some years. That's G Money right there. That's the nigga that didn't, Biggs man from Brooklyn. Yeah, he bought his house out there after Big was killed. I saw that quote. That's Kenny right there. That's a side picture of Kenny. He was the driver who drove Big to the hospital. That's him and Big. And that was at the Soul Train Awards. Kenny was from LA. Yeah. Oh, he go a better way like this. That's him and B.I.G. He the one drove Big to the hospital, and he would be a great person to talk to, cause he knew all the shit that I was saying. And Kenny always been an honorable type of dude, but some people have to understand that the security business for somebody, that's they living. And even though I was did personal bodyguard for Puff, I had other ventures. I'm a state officer. I ran a security company for Elite Investigations. I ran different security sites. I used to do parties. I was a party promoter. You understand? I did a whole lot of shit. A jack of all trades, a master of none is always greater than being a master of what? A jack of all trades, a master of one. A jack of all trades has been always better. A jack of all trades, a master of none is always better than being a master of one. That's how I go. A jack of all trades, a master of none is always better than being a master of one. That's the whole saying. So I had different ventures. So people ain't gonna go hard like I went hard. Always went hard from day one. So G Real, bro, why did you put the car in park and jump out and run when you could have put on the gas, crashed the car, or either went across the light anyway? What stopped you? What made you go up, what's that, 4 gears instead of smashing on the brakes? And Kenny heard the whole dialogue between me and Puff, what was going on, what I was saying, what went down, all that. Yeah, jack of all trades, a master of none is always better than being a master of one. That's the saying. That's the whole saying. Somebody corrected me right here. A jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than being a master of one. Okay, Great Paint. You said it. You said it your way. A jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than being a master of one. I said it the hood way. Jack of all trades, master of none, always better than being a master of one. It's oftentimes better. Okay. You got it straight. Thank you for that. Gene, you be knowing, but you don't be saying shit right all the time. All right, Great Paint, LLC. Man, Big last word. Lucy don't know what he's talking about. I was right in front of Big when I was telling them niggas, whatever y'all do, don't let him go to sleep. before they drove out. Whatever y'all do, don't let him go to sleep. Kenny said to Big, and Kenny could verify this. He said, Big, I'm going to get you to the hospital. Big said, just do it. That was his last words. If he didn't say nothing when they was in the car leaving, if he ain't say nothing else, that's the last words I heard Big say. Just do it. Could have been a Nike commercial. Yeah, Kenny K. Kenny K. That was crazy, right? We drove about a half an hour looking for that damn hospital. And you just said it was 2 blocks away. $50 with the industry, he'll never do some stuff like that. I told 50 what savoir faire means. He did a song about it. Nobody believes that. That was the name of my company for years. I told him about that when we was on our way to Vegas together in the 90s. So I would love for somebody to talk to Kenny. Some producer give him the money just to say, you know, what happened that night and his point of view and what was said. I would love that. But this is a 30-year-old story. Nobody wants to know what's going on. Nobody really cares. Nobody's going to put up the money for Kenny to say anything or tone. Maybe they still want to go to Diddy parties. Kenny was found by Paul because Paul was always the one who scheduled them guys. Extra security, Paul always scheduled for them. Star Money, what's good with you? 12 LTK parties. You said LTK party got the rainbows. God Dash TV, LOL. Yeah, Big Al. And you know the hospital was 2 blocks away. Fight Gamer. I don't know about the Jay-Z being robbed in LA. How long would that go? You know, don't he got enough security? Tone, yo, what up with you? We know Big should have never went there. Did y'all go check out my man Double O? Did y'all didn't? The dude who used to be Alpo driver. He got that Camp Next podcast. He gonna have some good stories, and plus he a comedian too, funny guy. Soul Music 99. Nah, you probably had a part to do with it, brother. If you set somebody up to be killed, you just might as well, you just as guilty the person who pulled the trigger. Yo, did y'all ask yourself why on the Hypnotized video, why did they put the Florida Keys at the bottom of the thing when in fact we shot that in California? That whole scene was shot in California. Why did they put the Florida Keys in there? Off the Florida Keys. They didn't know. They didn't want people to know we was in California. That's according to Lil C's. He said he was out there for 2 months. And I got a great story on that I'm gonna tell y'all later. probably on another person platform, and y'all gonna be like, wow, we never thought of that. We never thought of that, Big Gene. But anyway, oh shit. I'm running my damn mouth, y'all, and it's an hour and 5 minutes. I'm sorry, y'all. Eric M. Smith. I guess so, brother. Zoe reaction. Gayla said, how do good friends turn into such heated rivalries? I believe a lot of that was instigated and provoked. Always. And it usually starts because of a woman. And on that hand, I see y'all. Y'all take care. This has been Big Gene from Raw Deal Last Big Night Cooking and Conversation. And I'll be coming to y'all soon with some other bullshit.